to entertain the matter.
The effect of this ruling is that the order of injunction which Bye-Kortney had earlier obtained to restrain the federal government and its agencies, including FAN, from interfering with its leasehold interests over the hotel and conference center remains valid, subsisting, and binding on the court, on the federal government and its agency. In other words, the purported revocation of the leasehold by the minister during the life of that order of the Federal High Court is illegal, it is null and void, and it constitutes a contempt of court. In fact, it is an affront to the laws of this land.
Though counsel to the federal government was not available for comment, counsel to FAN Oreme Yamune of the law firm of Kola Awoden Co. says the ruling was partly in its favor, as the court has struck out FAN as a party to the suit, while its MD is still listed as the third defendant.
In addition, we recently also obtained the certified true copy of the judgment of the ruling of the Federal High Court, which we will make available to you, where the Federal High Court also discharged the order of injunction obtained by the federal government to restrain Bye-Kortney from taking over the General Aviation Terminal. So as it stands, there is nothing preventing or hindering Bye-Kortney from taking over the General Aviation Terminal. The continued occupation and operation of the General Aviation Terminal by the Minister of Aviation is illegal.
The court has fixed hearing in the substantive suit for the 5th of June. Shola Shayeli, Channels Television News.
Well, in the meantime, the Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAN, says the purported court ruling gotten today by Bye-Kortney is like dancing on a naked grave. The General Manager of Public Relations, Mr. Yakubu Dati, told Channels Television, FAN is not aware of the ruling. In his words, we are not aware or part of any judicial proceeding that took place today. Bye-Kortney's penchant for providing comic relief is now too familiar. FAN remains protected by the law of the land to restore the Commonwealth of Nigerians in its custody and will pursue this mandate with patriotic zeal. End of quote. He maintained that as owners of the property in question, the lease contract has been terminated and it remains so for now. So very much with the court, the son of the chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Mahmood Tukur, today challenged the jurisdiction of the Lagos High Court sitting in Ikeja to try him for fuel subsidy fraud. Tukur, Alex Ochonogo, their company, Eternal Oil, and Abdullahi Alao, son of Ibadan-based businessman Abdulaziz Arishekola Alao, are facing a 9-count charge of fuel subsidy fraud amounting to about 1.2 billion naira. Mr. Tukur said that the criminal charges instituted against him were not in accordance with procedural process as related to the revenue of the Federation, in which only the Federal High Court has jurisdiction. Despite this application, counsel to Mr. Tukur, Senior Advocate of Nigeria, Wale Olanipekun, informed the court that his client is still in discussion with the prosecution on a possible out-of-court settlement. Counsel to the EFCC, Mr. Rotimi Jacobs, however, said that he was not aware of any discussion between the Commission and the defendants. Justice Adeni Onigbanjo has adjourned further hearing on the matter till the 28th of May. Cheese and sorrow have taken over in Oru East Council area of Imo State, southeast Nigeria, following a communal clash between two neighboring communities of Olu Akata and Omuma, which has left 5 people dead and 11 others seriously injured. The clash, which took place during a seasonal festival, erupted when a visiting masquerade from the neighboring community of Akata in Oru East local government area of the state allegedly unleashed repeated machete cuts on an indigene of Omuma over a yet-to-be-ascertained grievance. The event led to an instant retaliation from Omuma people who descended on the individual bearing the masquerade and inflicted serious injuries on him, leading to his death. Now, eyewitnesses said angry Akata youth allegedly invaded the comprehensive secondary school in Akata, identifying and attacking 4 students that hailed from Omuma community. It took a detachment of mobile policemen to the warring communities to stop the violence. Meanwhile, when contacted, the Imo State Police Public Relations Officer, Mrs. Joy Elemoko, said she had heard about the clashes but was yet to get details of the incident. The Adamawa State Police Command says 10 people have been killed and 9 others wounded after gunmen launched a surprise attack on a market and a worship center in Jilang village of Maiha local government area of the state. The Adamawa State Police spokesperson, Mr. Ibrahim Mohammed, says the gunmen who came on motorcycles killed 6 people in the village and 4 others in a church. Mr. Mohammed adds that police officers who rushed to Jilang village from Maiha after they were alerted of the incident could not catch up with the gunmen, whom he said sneaked into neighboring Cameroon through an illegal route. No one has claimed responsibility for the attack. Sunday's attack is the second in the area in 5 months. In December 2012, gunmen attacked Maiha town, sacking the divisional police station, killing 1 police officer and freeing 35 inmates. The Chief Justice of Nigeria, Mariam Aloma Mukhtar, has blamed the increasing number of internally displaced persons in the West African sub-region on conflicts and violence. The Chief Justice, at a training for judges and qadis in Abuja, maintained that there is a need for the political class to stop the growing trend by ensuring good governance, respect for the rights of the citizens and the rule of law.